Let us talk about the math no founder really wants to talk about. If you want to personally walk away with $2 million as a VC-backed founder, you usually need a $50 million plus exit. That sounds counterintuitive, it sounds unfair, it sounds like someone made a pretty big mistake, but in most cases nothing went wrong. This is simply how the system is designed to work. But before we go further from here, let's remove ideology from the conversation. This is not about good or bad actors, not about greedy investors, not about founders being exploited. This is about capital structure mechanics. And once you understand them, the outcomes stop being surprising. But why is it though? In a venture-backed company, money flows accordingly to a hierarchy, what's called the capital stack. At the top of the stack sit preferred shareholders, investors who put in risk capital. Below them are the common shareholders. This is us founders, its employees, its option holders. And when a company exits, money doesn't get distributed based on effort or vision or who worked the hardest. It gets distributed based on the position in the stack. And so liquidation preferences exist to protect the downsides for the investors. They are no punishment, they are contractual and they sit in front of us as founders. But unfortunately this isn't the end. Now we have to add the dilution, and every founding round trades ownership for capital. After a few rounds it's common for founders to end up somewhere between 5 to 15%, but this also isn't the end. Now we have to subtract the liquidation preferences, the participating rights, option pools, co-founders, taxes, and what's left is a far smaller amount than the headline number actually suggests. So when you see $50 million exit headline, you're looking at enterprise value. You're not looking at what the founder actually gets paid. And this is what surprises me. The path most founders really never model. It's the probability. Venture outcomes follow a power law distribution. The average looks great because a few massive wins pull the mean up, but the median outcome goes close to zero. Most VC-backed founders, they don't exit at all. And of those who do, many exit below the preference. That means they get absolutely nothing for sometimes working 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So the expected value for a founder is not the headline valuation, it's the valuation multiplied by the probability of everything you do going right. Let us contrast this with a boring alternative. $200,000 per year for 10 years, or $400,000 for 5, or $100,000 for 20. Same $2 million, no perfect timing required, no capital markets, no dilution, no preferences, just arithmetic. This path doesn't optimize for the upside, it optimizes for the area under the curve. The $50 million exit requires flawless execution, it requires market timing, investor sentiment, perfect liquidity conditions, while the boring alternative mostly requires something people actually want and not breaking it. One is tail risk optimization, the other is certainty optimization. And at some point, I realized this was an ideological decision. It wasn't about being pro-VC or anti-VC. It was simply about understanding what game I want to play. Venture capital is a phenomenal tool if your objective is maximum scale and you can accept power law distribution. In my opinion, it's a very terrible tool if you want to have predictable wealth and personal freedom. As I said, I'm not anti-VC, I'm pro-freedom. And the freedom to me often looks like owning 100% of something boring and solid instead of 5% of something very hypothetical. Your math may be different, I understand, your goals may be different, but the mistake I see most founders make is never running the math at all and not understanding the game we are actually playing. And so, if you want to understand exits, ownership, and how money actually moves when companies are sold, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment what you would like me to break down. I'm doing this by looking deep into the mechanics, incentives, and the math of mergers and acquisitions, and I'm very thankful that you watched the video, and I'm seeing you next time.